Hi guys. So 95% of the CSE students, or CSE aligned students are, learning the wrong things, and finally, whenever they are sitting in the placements, they are not able to crack the jobs, and these sort of things are happening. So the first and foremost thing which I would like to share with you is a truth. The truth is you have to be consistent. You have to be master in one particular thing, and you need to have knowledge on all the other things. But what actually we do is we try to get into every other field. In every 6 months we try to change our field. We want to master one thing, and you suddenly we keep a shift. We change over things. We For one week if we are learning Java, and then the next week we try to learn Python, and in the next week we try to learn C++, or in the next week we directly jump to DSA. This is not the pattern, or this is not the flow of sequence. So the first and foremost thing what you need to be is you have to show some consistency in one particular thing which you want to master. You need to be master of one particular thing, and you need to have knowledge on every other thing. This is how the tech skills, how you have to be in your technical career. Okay. And the first and foremost thing, and apart from this, if I would start my career in the 2026 as a fresher, or as a 2026 batch student in the first semester, these are the things I would follow as my career pattern. In the very first semester I would start with one particular programming language. And now once I start about programming language, this becomes a debatable topic, because one person tells you to learn Java, the other tells you to learn Python, and the other tells you to learn JavaScript, or some other C++ or something. I would suggest you to select one particular programming language, uh, either Java or C++, and start learning its syntax. Start learning about its variables, its loops, its conditions, its functions, recursions, and slowly from there I want you to get into arrays, strings, stacks, queues, DP, and all these things. The second semester is the most important thing for you to get into programming, that is competitive programming. I would suggest you to get into hard topics of DSS, such as stacks, queues, basic linked list, trees, tries, DP, and all those things. You have to start practicing about that. And particularly when I talk about competitive programming, I would suggest you to start questions with Lead Code, Code Chef, Code Forces, at Coder. These are the platforms that will help you to gain knowledge on multiple data structures and different algorithms. And in the first year, very first year, I would suggest you to go in depth with every concept that is related to data structures and algorithms, and also your programming language that you have selected, even including files. You have to also work on files and how files work in that programming language. Coming to my second year, and this is most important and crucial year for every student, because this is the year where you need to start trying for jobs, I mean internships. If you get a job, that's absolutely fine, there's no other thing. But I would suggest you to start with internship, because in second year people think that this is not the right time to get into internships. It's actually three in the third year, second semester, or fourth year, first and second semesters. No, internship, I think you can start in second year, and you can, by the end of third year, or you know third year, first semester, I think you have to complete with your internships, at least like 6 months, 8 months, or 1 year internships, because these internships will be very helpful for you. And these internships will be testing you. The basic thing that they'll be testing is obviously your DSA. That will be the first and crucial round for any internship program. And the second thing that will be they'll be testing you is they'll be allowing you to speak about, or they'll be telling you to build some projects that is very useful, that is related to might be web development, app development, AI, ML. So you have to select one particular stream, right? You need to select one particular stream, might be AI, ML, data science, or web with AI, or app development with AI. Some stream you have to select, and you need to work, and you need to build few projects in the second year, and parallelly apply for your internships. Because once you start working on your projects, you have to post it on your Instagram. If you have an Instagram, if it's better if you start posting on your Instagram, and it's better if you start posting on your YouTube channels. If you have channels, I would suggest you to create a YouTube channel, because that will be the best platform to showcase your talent. And also LinkedIn, to showcase your talent, to put your projects And the most important thing is you have to learn about Git and GitHub. These are the version control systems, and this is the most important thing that you have to do, because you have to push your codes, you need to work on your codes, again you need to pull back your codes, again you have to redevelop it, or modify kind of thing, and you need to push it again. So if you start working as a professional, if you have a mindset and a skill set of a professional, you have to work, you have to assume yourself to work as a professional. This gives you a vibe of a software engineer, and because this vibe has to continue throughout your career, and I would suggest you to work in this pattern, like treat yourself as a software employee in the second year, and you have to work for internships, you have to gain knowledge, practical knowledge, theoretical knowledge in each and everything of what you select. The most important thing is you have to be consistent, you have to be showing up every day, you have to work for every day, irrespective of how tired you might be, how frustrated you might be, but some or the other thing, at least for 1 1.5 hour, you have to sit for yours sit. Most important thing is putting your career for the first, and putting all the other things as the next. So once you start developing in your career, I think you that is the best thing you can give to yourself. That's the best thing you can give to your parents, because once you get it, selected for any internship or any job based criteria, or any sort of thing, when you start doing, that will be very encouraging for you, that will be very fresh for you, and I think you will have a lot of enthusiasm to work with. And in further things, you have to collab with your friends or with your colleagues in office. So I think the best start is from today. You need to start from today, work from today. You have to do everything, and you should have no confusion in your career, because uh, people who get confused will be not going through longer runs. I mean, they'll not be working for very long years. They'll be quitting in between, and you have to select some other stream. So I would suggest you to take one stream, master it completely. You have to know each and every aspect of that, and you have to know basic knowledge of other streams. And this will be the biggest, criteria you can think. I can think that you can survive in software industry, because you only know about your field, and you don't have knowledge of any other field. That would also be not suggestible. It's not recommended. So I would like you to master one particular thing, and have a basic knowledge of every other field, because if you want to shift something, like in further scope, if you want to shift to any other stream, you should have a basic knowledge of how things have been working. So this is the best advice I can give you. And coming to your third year, the most important thing in your third year is you have to work for internships. That is, there is no other option. Working for your internships is only the thing that you have to be focusing on in your third year. Your entire third year should be busy in your internships, building big projects, searching for big giants or tech companies, or posting in LinkedIn, working on your YouTube, or any other thing that is related to your tech. You have to be posting, you have to be addressing yourself as a software engineer, and you have to tell people that now I've started doing all these things, and I am open for work, and you can hire me, or you can collab with me, or whatever you think you have to do. And till at the end of fourth year, when you sit for your placement, you have to crack a big paying job. This is the only career negotiable thing that people think that we'll do everything in fourth year. No, you can't do everything in fourth year. You won't even have time to learn in fourth year, because every other student with your friends, or your relative cousins, or any other person, they'll be building high paying, they'll be getting good internships, they'll be building big projects. So in that particular state of mind, you'll not be able to start from scratch. You'll be thinking like, Array, now I'm starting, I can't do, I think so. I think a situation comes that you where you try to give up things. So better, I suggest to start early, finish it early, and get deeper into things, rather than just seeing what actually things happen. You have to check everything at the surface level, like what actually is happening, how things are working. Like for example, if you take about web development or app development, how functions are working, how APIs are done, what is front end, back end, what is databases, again SQL, non-SQL. And if you go with AI, like how you train the models, how mathematics helps you, like probability, statistics, all those things will be helping you. You have to learn in detail. And again, with machine learning, how models are trained, what projects you can build, what actual projects are needed for your industry based things, and any other field, whatever field, like cloud computing, DevOps, whatever you take, you have to know about things, you have to work about them, you have to work on them, you need to and most important thing is you have to start making a good network. I suggest to make one good network over 100 bad networks. What do I mean by bad network? A network that is not useful to you, a network that is distracting you from your goal, or it's something related to some other thing which is not necessary for you at the right time. So I suggest you to have one good network. Connect with that good network, because I think that if there is one good network, I that one network can help you to grow and build 100 other good networks. So I suggest you to build one good network, and have good connections, have lot of connections, have good connections, lot of connections, and start posting your things. You need to understand random things of how software industry is going, what are the new updates, what are the new revolutions coming into the industry, like how market is going, and which companies are offering good packages, and packages that are relevant to your efforts and also your stream. So in this way you need to plan all your 4 years, you need to build projects, you have to work properly, and the most important thing is, throughout your 4 years throughout your 4 years journey, you have to keep one particular thing in mind is, no matter how many times you fail, no matter how many times you go in a panic mode or in a frustrated mode, at the end you have to crack a job. You have to make yourself proud first, and then your parents. And the most important thing throughout this 4 years journey is putting peak efforts for your career. This is the only thing that you need to focus on, and rest of the any other thing is, that's not at all necessary. The only thing is putting yourself, your career as a first and foremost priority, and putting people and all those things I won't consider, because if that's what I told, if you have one good network or one good person, that one person will not be leaving you. And I trust that as time changes, people do change. People, you'll see a lot of things changing in people, so you don't need to worry about the people who are not for you. I would like, I would suggest you to work for your career, for your good things, and then once you grow up in life, once you grow up in your career, eventually you see people, the good ones will never leave you. Whenever you start working, if they really like you and if they really want to be with you, the good ones will never leave you. They'll be supportive, they'll be throughout your 4 years, and they'll never leave by you. So at this stage I would suggest you to work for your career, for your own career, and shine in a way that you can't even think of. That would be the best suggestion I can give you.